So an update on the F100 project. It's been a while since I made a video. Actually, it's been about a year since I've made a video. And the last time I showed it, I was doing body filler work on it. Well, a few things came up and some decisions were made. And I decided that the F100 project needed to be put on hold. The things I want to experience as far as car related things in my life, the F100 project just didn't fit that description. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I want to be able to have fun and enjoy these cars. My friend group, we're all into cars and going to the meets and the car shows and stuff, and my daily driver is pretty cool, but it's nothing fancy. The F100 project, it's just something that I put a lot of hard work into, put a lot of time into, a lot of money for that, if we want to talk about that. But it's something that I realized that the more I work on it, the more I want it to be just absolutely perfect. And I'm not at a place in life where keeping a car that nice is just realistic. So as far as the F100 goes, I figured to pause where I was at. Most of the restoration had been done. It really was just basically ready for paint. There was a few things that still needed to be sanded, a little bit of body filler work, but it was mostly ready for paint and reassembly. I listed it for sale. It was for sale for a while. I took it down, relisted it for sale, and that very day somebody reached out with a serious offer. It's a shop in Alabama. They build some sweet cars. I'm gonna leave them. I didn't ask permission to mention them, so they came out, they bought it for a client of theirs who builds some sweet cars. If you follow Pigpen55 on Instagram, that's one of his old trucks, and apparently he's going to do something very similar with my truck. Well, it's not mine anymore, but as you can see, it has been purchased. It is gone. It's no longer mine, and it's going to be a sweet truck. They told me what they're going to be doing to it, and it is just going to be madness. It's going to be such a cool truck. And I'm super excited to see the progress on it. I feel right about the decision I made to sell it, to get rid of it, to stop working on it. I don't feel like there's any loss to me as far as time, money, whatever, because I learned so much. Car wise, I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I could build any car I want. I can do the metal work, and I have barely touched fabrication and metal work. What I had to do on that truck made me realize I can build whatever I want. As I was thinking about selling the truck, I'm probably rambling at this point, but I do want to make a couple points, and those are that if you're my age, I started working on that truck when I was 18, I believe. Yeah, right around 18 or 19, and I'm fixing to turn 24. If you're around my age and you want to restore a car, my advice is this, and I believe anybody can do what they want if they put their mind to it. I definitely wasn't unmotivated to work on the truck. I believe that if it was still, if what I had wanted out of cars in general hadn't changed, I would have finished the truck and it would be awesome, and it would be exactly what I hoped for. But my advice is enjoy cars. If that means restoring one, go for it. But if it means you want to drive, you want to have fun, you want to race, you want to drift, you want to mod cars, you want to be the fastest in a quarter mile, whatever it is you want to do that. And so I've told my friends this that are getting into cars, buy something that already runs and drives, that's street legal, it's ready for the road, buy it and drive it, and then do mods for it. Build the motor, make it stronger, make it cooler, lower it, put cool wheels on it, and what are all the things you might want to do to it. you can have more fun with a cheaper car that already runs and drives. You don't have to restore a car to a value, and bring an antique truck to a value that is higher than a car you can afford, if that makes sense. A fully restored 53 F100 is worth way more of a car than I could afford to purchase. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. All this is probably rambling, but what I want to say is buy a car that already runs and drives, and have fun with it. That's my advice. It doesn't have to be perfect. Matter of fact, it shouldn't be perfect. You shouldn't be afraid to mess it up, and enjoy it. Have fun with a car. So if you want to restore a car, that's cool, but I think more and more I've understood why you usually see the older retired guys restoring cars, and doing that sort of thing. So the 1953 F100 is still one of my all-time dream trucks. I love that thing. They look amazing. They're just so cool. And to see what other people do with them, it's just inspiring. And I will, hopefully, one day have the opportunity to have a 1953 F100 again. Who knows? I might even track my old one down one day and buy it back. You never know. It wasn't sentimentally valuable to me, other than the fact that all the work that I've done to it. But I think it is wiser for me to wait till I'm in a position to own and keep up a nice car, and buy one that is already done or closer to done. Hopefully I can put all that rambling together into a video, and hopefully it makes sense. But now it's time for me to take my own advice and begin work on a project truck that actually already runs and drives. And I've had this one for quite some time. It's been in the background, and it's time to start working on it. And like I said, this one already does run and drive, so we're going to get into it.